And here we go. Top of the morning to you. Morning coffee with TALTOA. How you doing on this Thursday morning, April 27th, 2023? My name is Mike. I'm your host. I am also the lead consultant with TALTOA. Just a quick update with the TALTOA. Our website is getting ready to go through a complete remodel. Right now, the plan is to start that Friday. Hopefully, over the weekend, we'll get it put together back up. We're doing a complete remodel. We're going to take the whole thing down, rebuild it as quick as we can. It's going to be better. Going to be better, man. Better. Anyway, just a heads up on that. We are going to be talking about, what we've been talking about all week. 5 freight broker habits that can guarantee you success. So far, we've talked about prospecting, making sales calls, time management. Today, we're going to be talking about relationship building those relationships. That's going to be what we're going to be covering today, number 4 of the 5 freight broker habits that can guarantee success. Before we get into that, we talked about this the other day during the FBTV podcast, Fuel and Spot Rate Update. Usually we do it on Morning Coffee as well, and we haven't done that yet. So let's talk about the fuel and spot rate update for the week of, starting this past Monday. Fuel prices, according to the EIA, Energy Information Administration, 408, down 4 cents from last week. Diesel's going to keep dropping. All right, just get ready for it. The demand for diesel has dropped. And the reason it's dropped is simply because demand. And we got into this with the podcast the other day. Capacity and available freight, it's kind of whacked up right now. Too many people, too many trucks out there on the road, bottom line. A couple of years ago, we had just the opposite problem. And that has led to why there's so many trucks on the road today. People saw an opportunity. Hey, I can go get me a truck, man. There's money to be made in this truck and stuff. And now we're kind of paying for it. Okay, so we'll see how we get around this corner, but we will. We always do. Anyway, gasoline, $3.65 a gallon on average per gallon, down a penny from last week. Spot rates from last week, van rates are down 0.9%. Flatbed rates up 0.6%. Refrigerated down 2.4%, but don't hang in there, refrigerated reefers. You're going to come back up. You're going to rebound. You know this already. We're getting close. Spot rates this month compared to last month, van rates are down 9 cents per mile, down to 208. Flatbeds down 4 cents per mile, down to 268 per mile. Refrigerated down 9 cents per mile, 242 per mile. Now, construction is still happening. It's still going. So I expect flatbed to rebound. I think the weather has kind of affected construction and flatbed freight. It's colder and wet and snowy in some parts of the country that I think has really slowed down the flatbed freight. But I expect that to start rebounding here in the next couple of weeks. I would not be surprised to see those flatbed rates turn around and go up significantly next month. So hang in there. Fuel surcharge, flatbed, 57 cents per mile. Dry van, 47 cents per mile. Refrigerated, 51 cents per mile. Averaged out. Fuel surcharge, 52 cents per mile. All right, let's talk about relationship building. 5 habits a freight broker should have that can guarantee them success. We've talked about prospecting, did that Monday. On Tuesday, making sales calls. I mean, that's common sense. If you don't make a sales call, you're not going to get a customer. No customer, no loads. No loads, well, nothing to do. Nothing, no way you can make money. You got to make those calls. The calls are simple. We go into depth about that in training. If you want to check out TALTOA, TALTOA.com. Again, remember Friday, the site's coming down for a few hours. Hopefully not over 24, and we're going to rebuild that thing. Google's not playing friendly with our website anymore. It's been up there for a few years. It's time for a rebuild. But anyway, Today, we're going to be talking about building those relationships. That's going to be following time management. Time management, making sales calls, prospecting, all goes hand in hand. Relationship building. This is critical. This is why we tell our clients, you make a sales call, the customer or the prospect says, okay, send me your packet. If the customer asks for your information, your packet, They're requesting the information they must have to be able to start using you as one of their brokers. All right, you're in the door. Now you want to start calling them. Okay, you're in the door. They got your packet. You're part of their transportation team now. Earlier, before this, you were just a salesman, a salesperson trying to sell them. Now you're part of their team. Now that they have their packet, call them. Start calling them. I always say call them twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. The official reason for your call is to check on their loads. That's the official. Hey, Jim, Mike at TALTOA. Hey, just checking, man. Anything new I can help you with? Okay. But the real reason is to have that personal contact to start building that relationship. It's a step-by-step deal. Now, also by making these calls, daily calls to these people you've sent the packet to, you're going to get an idea of really what kind of shipper they are, what kind of customer they're going to be. If you hear it in their voice, 2 or 3 days down the road, you've been calling them a couple times a day, and you hear it in their voice like, oh my gosh, it's that broker again. Why does he keep bugging me? If you hear it in their voice, ask, hey, am I calling you too much? You'll get the truth. Trust me. They'll be nice about it. They're going to say, yeah, we only have a couple of loads a month. Now you don't need to call that potential customer every day. Don't take them off your list. Call them, once a week. Just stay in touch. Someday that 1 or 2 load a month customer may turn into a 1 or 2 load a day customer. You see what I mean? You got to be building that relationship. Take an interest. You take that personal interest in that individual. Combine that with the customer service you're going to be providing them. They're going to want to do business with you. That's why I always say the shipper, the customer, they're not buying the brokerage. They're buying the individual, that broker that takes care of them, the one that makes sure the truck's on time, the one that makes sure that if there's a problem, they communicate, the one that makes sure that they're just as willing to give bad news as they are good news. We get into that in training too. All right, that's number 4, relationship building. Build the relationship, not only with the shipper, but it's very important to build the relationship with the trucking company too. How do you do that? You be honest with them, first of all. I know a lot of trucking companies, they believe that it's the broker giving them all the problems. And I'm not going to say that every broker is above board. I'm not going to say that. I've been in the business too long. I know there are games out there that are played. I've seen them. I haven't done them. I don't condone them. We don't teach it, but I've seen them. There's brokers out there. As long as I can get that load on the truck, I'll do what I want to. I just got to get that load on the truck. That's not the right way to do it. I've seen brokers lie to a trucking company, a dispatcher, a driver, knowing that within 48, 72 hours, that lie is going to surface and that phone's going to ring. I don't get that. I don't know why anybody would do that. The thing is, be honest with the carrier. Be honest. Be willing to tell them the bad news about the load. Don't hold anything back. Lay it out there. They have the right to know that. You don't need that trouble. But that's part of relationship building. If you start building a relationship with the trucking company, because they know that whatever information you're giving them, it's the real deal info. No surprises. Nobody wants surprises. Your customer doesn't want surprise. The truck doesn't want a surprise. Communicate, be upfront. All right. That wraps it up on the relationship building today. Tomorrow we wrap up the 5 broker habits that guarantee success. You want to be here for that one. Customer service. Kind of touched on that today. All right. Have a good Thursday, unless, of course, you've made other plans. We will see you tomorrow morning.